Hello. Today is Monday, January the 23rd. I'm Ivan Atrayo Pozo-Illas. I'm an angelic oracle imagineer, predominantly as a clairvoyant writer, channeling angels now for about 21 years' time. And I write what is called the Jewels of Truth series of spiritual or angelic wisdom as a channeler. And yesterday I posted on my blog site Atrayo's Oracle, and the link to that is at jewelsoftruth.us, which is my website. And I posted on a topic on science and magic as statement number 2399, writing for 21 years time. I've done nearly 2,400 statements. I'll read the title of the statement that I blogged. All of science and magic is one phenomenon as the essence of God united. So it gets a little bit metaphysical, a little bit mystical, this statement. And it's basically that science and magic are two sides of the same coin, the essence of God. It's sourced from a neutral energetic pool, you could say, metaphysically. And the statement starts off with drawing the comparison, or the evolution is a better word, how a primitive prehistoric man, when he first started to worship, he worshipped Mother Nature around him, animals, what they call animism, sort of like what indigenous cultures still do today, like the Native Americans. They worship the Great Mystery, what Mother Earth, Father Sky, stuff like that. And eventually, early man developed art, like the cave paintings in Europe. And they used that art as an expressive means to worship whatever they worshipped, idols as animals or creator, like the Great Mystery. And then I go into the topic that more sophisticated indigenous cultures like the Mayan or the Ojibwe in North America had their own form of astronomy. And that astronomy of stargazing had basically, they used their own pantheon, their own deities to map the constellations. It wasn't just a Western version that we have today. So early science with mathematics and astronomy was intermingled with worship. So let me just read statement 2399 on the topic of science and magic. It'll be 4 paragraphs long. I also posted one of my memes of the Jewels of Truth series from statement number 2319, and I'll just read it for you. All magic or divinity is but the manifested essence of God, on a neutral basis beyond good or evil, although it can be harnessed for either aim. And remember, I stated that science and magic comes from a neutral place, and it can be used for either good or evil. Either one, science and magic. So let me start the reading. All of science and the magical arts stem from the exact identical foundation. Since science and magic are two sides of the same coin of life itself as the sheer essence of God, come alive for us combined. The scientific realm is predominantly objective through intellectualism, and the magical arts are predominantly subjective through emotions such as intuition itself. Intuition by far is the springboard into all the divine realms for humanity, as a spiritual faculty to lead one back to goddess, which is basically the male and female aspect of God, by whichever capacity she, he, it is worshipped. A verifiable bridge to the divine realms is also a worn pathway towards the magical arts in question. The sciences as a philosophical treatise to experience our reality isn't based on emotion but on near pure thought. A nuts and bolts dogma of mechanized outlook, fully intellectual in scope and progress. Both the sciences and magic are alike as a verifiable paradox in a circular expression of the essence of all realities combined. Not unlike the contrast of knowledge as plain evolving facts and wisdom of deep abiding truths to govern one's worldly character. Science and magic are cut from the same cloth, historically, like knowledge and wisdom in total essence. What humanity has proclaimed in demonizing mostly the magical spiritual arts in this age of secularism has belittled much of its exact twin of the metaphysical dominion. As science is predominantly physical in nature, and the magic spiritual arts metaphysical in its perspective by its very nature, both are similar akin to matter and antimatter as a case in point, which one or the other is deemed not to share the exact spatial arena, is the view of humans, lest a catastrophic collapse of reality would take hold akin to the so-called Big Bang creation event. Actually, both science and magic metaphysically share the essence of the Creator God, flowing from the identical pool of macro life, independent of good and evil, steeped upon neutrality. Science and magic is a living conundrum of philosophy, where one exists and the other isn't far behind by association. To deny the presence of one and not the other as a viable outlet creates a diminished feedback loop as to its accumulative effects. To accept both equally has a maximum impact and yield to something far greater than the sum of one or the other plainly on its own. When the minds and hearts of humanity returns to the station of their ancestors in knowing this spiritual truth, then engineering marvels, coupled with science and the magical spiritual arts, will appear once more upon the world. Amen. And I sign it with my name, Ivan Pozo-Illas, Atrayo. And one of the things that came out at me when I was writing the introduction, let me see if I could find it. I wrote, today in our secular era, we have come very far in most respects and in others. We're just as primitive as our early ancestors. So, technology-wise, probably ethically, spiritually, we've gone real far. But in other respects, we're just as primitive as our ancestors. So there's sort of an opinion of my own, I guess. Although many will probably agree to that. And the way we still have wars and we're not as spiritually evolved as we think we are. So, if you wish to learn more about my writings, like I said, my website is jewelsoftruth.us. Thank you for watching up to this point. And if you like the video, please like it on YouTube. And please also subscribe to this channel. And that'll be about it. And thank you very much. And bye-bye now.